Yo, what's up, guys? Good morning. What's going on? A little bit of an earlier stream than normal. Guys, listen, we're going to try to get back to doing the 2 streams a day, one at about 11 a.m. Central, one at about 6 p.m. Central. So that way we can get back on a regular schedule here, right? So, yeah, I figured you guys would be happy to hear that. Anyway, let's get into the JASMY chart, guys. A bit of a correction we're having here today. I pointed this out to you guys yesterday and then this morning in a video. As we can see, guys, every time we reject off of the 30-day SMA here, it seems to be a harder rejection. As you can see here, it was a pretty hard rejection, hard rejection, hard rejection, hard rejection, and now we're having another hard rejection off of the 30-day SMA. So it is acting as a very significant level of resistance at this point in time. So we got to get above there, guys. And until Bitcoin breaks through all, I think this is what's going to happen until Bitcoin breaks all-time highs, right? And that is coming. That is coming. We're going to get to the Bitcoin chart in a moment. But I did tell you guys yesterday when we were up here that we could come back down and form a double bottom inside the buy zone before coming back up again, right? So that's why you got to be here for every stream. You got to be here for every video so that you know what is coming, right? Keeps you guys on track and knowing what what the market's about to do, guys. So yeah, that's why you got to be here. So anywho, let's get into the Bitcoin chart. Because yes, we're having Bitcoin having a bit of a correction. Again, something I did tell you guys yesterday is that we could go back and watch the stream, guys. We could, I said when we were up here, I said we could come down and retest this level here as support before heading back up again, right? And here we are, we're working our way back down to here to test it as support. Now, it didn't act as a massive level of resistance here, only for one day, but it still is a resistance level that we may come back and retest. And the reason for that is that we are going to possibly be putting, well, not possibly, we are going to be putting in what is called a higher low, right? That's what we're doing here, guys. We're putting in higher lows. And in the big picture, that is very, very bullish, right? I said that over here, guys. When we were here, like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I told you guys we'd probably come back down, test this trend line here, and set a higher low for further continuation to the upside. Then I told you yesterday we were probably going to come back down here somewhere for a couple of days, set in another higher low, and then continue. That might be the breakout power that we need to break through all-time high here at 74K, right? So you got to be here, guys. You got to pay attention to what I'm telling you, right? Because I'm giving it to you. I'm giving you the alpha, right? You just got to pay attention. All right, what else is going on? Let's go look at the bubbles, see what's going down. So JASMY 1 cent 788. Volume is dropping continually here, 34.98 million. Nothing to write home about there. Market cap is down to 883 million, guys. For me personally, I'm going to be doing some dollar cost averaging, down 4.6%. Swift was up over 35% this morning, guys. The only reason it's pulling back right now is because of what's happening with Bitcoin. Of course, as soon as Swift starts getting its breakout, Bitcoin starts to drop down. Go figure, right? But either way, guys, it had a nice pump. Maybe some people took some profits. I don't know. LCX is having a nice pullback. Florida, good DC opportunities, guys. If you got some dry capital, it would not be a bad opportunity being presented to you. So, yeah. All right. I'll get into the chat after the news as per usual, guys. Kind of a slow stream this morning. Holy smokes. I'm used to seeing a lot more of you guys here in the morning. All right, let's get into it here. So what do we got? CZ talking about Bitcoin market cycles and where he thinks we're at. Let's listen in.
Okay, I'll try not to give any financial advice, but and also history doesn't predict the future, but I cannot predict the future. I can analyze the history. Historically, Bitcoin went through very clear 4-year cycles. So 2013 was a bull year. 2017 was a bull year. So actually, 2012 was a recovery year. I think most people don't look back that far. And then 2013 was a bull year. 2016 was a recovery year. 2014, 2015 were tough. 2016 was a recovery year. And then 2017 went all the way over. And then 2020 was a recovery year, and then 2021 was a bull year. This year, now we're kind of back to the previous all-time highs. So like 2024 is a recovery year based on the current analysis, or based on the current prices. Next year, I don't know what's going to happen, but overall, though, long term for the industry, I think there's so much more that has to be built, that needs to be built, and that will be built. So I think the industry will get bigger. More and more people will use crypto. And when more people use crypto, the utility value will increase. So long term, I'm still very, very bullish. Short term, it's very hard to predict.
Yeah, I would agree with his analysis. Yeah, 2024 being a recovery year, 2025 being the blow-off top year. 100%. 100% agree with that. What else do we got? All right, Watcher Guru says spot Bitcoin ETFs now hold over 1 million Bitcoin worth, or 1 million, Bitcoin worth more than $72 billion, guys. 1 million Bitcoin. There's only 21 million ever to exist. They already hold 1 million inside of 1 year. It's since January, right? That's crazy, guys. That is crazy. I'm telling you. I keep telling you, they're scooping it up by the truckloads, guys, and we're running out of opportunity to hold some. For me, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to hold it with a death grip. I'm going to hold it with a death grip until it's like $1 million a coin. They're not getting me out of it, right? Lark Davis says we're seeing almost $900 million in daily Bitcoin inflows from BlackRock alone. Saylor has just announced they plan to buy $42 billion worth of Bitcoin. More rate cuts are imminent. Global liquidity is skyrocketing. Are you ready? Absolutely, guys. The signs are all there. Let's have a look at what was happening with Swift this morning as well. Check it out, guys. There was a 20 million sell wall for Swift, right? And it kept getting chipped away at earlier today. I can piggyback off of that by showing you. Look at this. Look at this buy wall versus the sell wall, guys. Boom. Tsunami buy wall coming in on Swift, overtaking that sell wall, guys. That is why we're running on Swift. Bitcoin's trying to pull it down, but Swift is still up almost 20% so far on the day. We'll see what continues to happen, but you got to love it, guys. We did tell you about Swift a long ass time ago, right? Do not sleep on those picks. Bitcoin Magazine, the Bitcoin price is near its all-time high, yet Google searches for Bitcoin remain low. We're just getting started, baby. We're just getting started. Retail has not entered the building yet. That's why you're still early. Still a decent chance for the alts BTC pairs to head back to the range lows, which they're doing right now over the next 1 to 2 months. That's why... See, a lot of people are misunderstanding what October and Pumpvember and the Santa Rally actually are. Those are Bitcoin prices, guys. Bitcoin needs to run first. As much as altcoin holders don't want to hear that, Bitcoin has to run first. It has to do its thing before alts run, right? That's just mama said it bees like that sometimes. So you got to be patient, continue to take advantage of the DCA opportunities that are presented to you, and just kind of go from there, guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm continuing to stuff my bags as long as I have the opportunity. There's no reason to be upset, no reason to complain, no reason to be disappointed. According to these trends, BTC could hit $220,000 by early to mid 2025. Now, if you can see, we hit the top of this trend line almost twice. We had our double top. So this time around, 220 is reasonable. 220 is reasonable, guys. My target is between 150 and 200,000, but I could see us wicking up to around that $220,000 Bitcoin. I'm seeing some ridiculous targets out there. I know Carl the Moon is on X talking about a $700,000 Bitcoin and stuff like that. And like unrealistic. You got to be careful with that stuff, guys. You got to be careful, right? And that's the thing. That's why so many people get wrecked. I'm sitting here telling you the facts. I got 10 people in the stream right now. You got an idiot like Carl the Moon telling you that Bitcoin's going to $700,000 before the end of the year, and people are listening to it. The mind truly boggles, right? I guess it's telling people what they want to hear. I don't know, but KASPA lovers out there, we got a KASPA listing on Hotcoin Global, new listing for KASPA. Love to see that. USDT pairing, very bullish there. We got some Squawk Box to get into. What do we got here? Oh, sorry. Crypto's not going anywhere, says Florida CFO. Let's check it out.
Next guest is pushing to invest Florida state pension funds into crypto. Let's bring in Florida CFO Jimmy Patronis. And it's good to see you again. It's been a while, Mr. Patronis.
Great to be with you, Joe.
This, I guess, is in response to some, I guess, comments from former President Trump regarding a U.S. strategic crypto reserve, which, interestingly, would follow something that we've seen in Wisconsin and Michigan. And you sent a letter to the State Board of Administration, I guess, sort of pitching this idea. It's not something that I guess a lot of people think is with the fiduciary responsibilities of state pensions. They don't maybe always think of crypto or Bitcoin in that respect. Why do you?
Well, crypto's not going anywhere. It's not going to contract. It's going to continue to be expanding. And I think we'd be a fool if we're not prepared to do everything we can to harness the opportunities there. Yes, I'm a fiduciary over the state's pension funds, and I need to make sure that the legislature is armed with all the tools and resources. So I put it to our SBA investment team. Let's get all the tools on the dashboard. Let's look at everything that we can do to possibly leverage this opportunity. I'm very bullish on Florida. You can probably figure that out by now. But as we had 400,000 new net Floridians come to Florida last year alone, our state's reserves are 4 times now higher than they were in 2020. So again, we're in a good place. I like to pay down debt. I see there's an opportunity that's very bright with Florida's future, but we need to be prepared for what crypto can bring to our investment portfolio.
Do you think China is trying to fool the rest of the world into thinking they're not interested in crypto? I mean, they've, in the past, they've said some negative things about Bitcoin. You think we need to stay ahead technologically, and that China, in fact, is making and is interested in making inroads into crypto?
No, look, if you're not paying attention to it, you're making a mistake. It is real. It's not going anywhere. I mean, again, like I said, I'm very bullish on Florida. We saw a surge of cryptocurrency interest and activity as we had 2020 in Miami. I think that at one point you're going to see Miami as the crypto capital of the world, but I'm going to continue to push forward to make sure that we're doing everything possible to take advantage of this. It's not emerging, it's here.
Jimmy, this is an interesting, just a quote. Recently, Governor DeSantis also leaned forward to protect the personal finances of Floridians from government overreach and woke corporate monitoring, and by signing legislation to fight back against the central bank digital currency, CBDC. So you're actually looking at this, the CBDC is a centralized currency, which is sort of the antithesis to what crypto or Bitcoin aims to be. So there's a sort of a tinge of some political rhetoric in that comment there. So you think that the government's going to continue to print too much money? You think Bitcoin is a way for Floridians to maintain purchasing power?
Thank you for making those points, because that's exactly where our head is on this. We look at the failed policies of Washington. I hope President Trump is going to be able to turn around, but I don't think it's going to happen overnight. He's walking into a real mess. but we need to be able to have a hedge against this massive overreach by the federal government with a centralized currency. Look, I don't want the federal government knowing when my son went to the grocery store to go buy a bag of Doritos at 2:15 in the afternoon. So we need to have some protections in place. And I think where we make it a welcome and interesting expansion of dialogues in Florida, and maybe even a greater expansion. We have about $800 million in crypto-related investments in our state portfolio, but I would not be shocked to be able to see that growing under a Trump administration in the near future.
Guys, getting in right now, I try to tell people in my life, I try to tell them, yeah, you're missing out, man. You're missing an opportunity. Some people see it, some people don't, man. And the people who don't are the same people who are looking back now at the internet when in the late 90s and the early 2000s that didn't invest. They're this, looking back on that now, it's like, what was I thinking? Why didn't I just throw some money into this? That's exactly what's happening right now, but you can't see the forest through the trees sometimes, right? So some people are going to miss it. The Fed might have overdone it. Listen up.
Bond yields have been a huge focus lately. We're watching once again ahead of tomorrow's jobs reports. For insights on this, we want to bring in Jim Grant. He's the founder and editor of Grant's Interest Rate Observer. And Jim, we've been eagerly awaiting talking to you this morning because we've had a running debate. Bond yields have been moving higher almost every day since the Fed decided to actually cut rates. Why do you think this is?
Well, I think the market thinks the Fed might have overdone it. And the market can't help but notice that none of the personages who ought to be talking about the public credit debt deficits have mentioned those words, let alone deplored the trends in debt and deficits. So I think the combination of a perhaps overly accommodative Fed and the aforementioned public credit issues, and then you've got an election, I think is a risk that somebody's going to win. And that's also weighing on the market.
Just in terms of the plans for fiscal austerity or lack thereof?
Yes, I think so. One of the great ways not to get rich for the past 30 or 40 years has been to have concerns about the public debt deficits. Under Reagan, interest rates were sawed in half as the debt, I think, doubled or more. And bond yields fell for 40 years, 1981 to 2021, notwithstanding all the reasons why a certain right-thinking interest rate observer might have invoked for why they shouldn't have fallen, but they did fall. So I think the world has been out of practice at critically examining America's public credit and the weight of American debt.
And that bull market in bonds that you just described, and it was historic. We've probably never seen anything like that. Yeah. And your point, and you never traded in your vigilante hat for the modern monetary theory hat.
The last survivor.
Yeah, you've never traded it in. You've always felt this way. But you pointed out that the commensurate bear market following a bull market is sometimes maybe not the same in terms of ferocity, but if it was anything close to you point out we were at zero for how long, and we had $18.4 trillion globally that were priced to yield zero, less than nothing. Yeah. And so you think that the beginning of that move higher in rates that we saw, that's not finished, and that inflation's still going to be around. And what do you think we could go back to?
If you look at let's go back to the dot-com boom. When you look at the excess.
So this is like the dot-com boom in bonds.
Yeah. So this, sock puppets, and 18.4 trillion of negative yielding debt is some sock puppet. That was the to me the
Pets.com.
The great world-beating excess of that bull market. I think that common sense would tend to support this proposition that great excesses characterize great bull market tops and great bear market bottoms. And I think the 18.4 trillion was a clarion call that this 40-year bond market was over. And rates, I think, alone among important financial prices have trended over the course of 150 years in generation length cycles. So the cycles have gone from between 20 years and 25 years. The bear market in bonds that preceded the 1981 to 2021,
Right.
that was 35 years. So nothing says that the past must be prologue, but if it were, we're looking at the start, what could be a generation length bear bond market.
What?
A generation length bear bond market sounds terrifying if you're into bonds, right? I don't know. A lot of people say we'll have a recession coming into the end of 2026, 2027. We'll have to see what happens, guys. Breaking news, Google has been fined all the money in the world by a Russian court. This is more. They've been fined $20 decillion by a Russian court. Google has. This is more money than all the money and wealth on the planet. So, Google, you are fined all the money. Round up everyone's money and pay us. Right? What? The absurdity of this is just unbelievable. Oh, man. What do you do? What do you do? BlackRock just bought $875 million in Bitcoin, largest buy since launch. Not lunch, launch. See what I did there? See what I did there? Check it out. The global money supply is exploding. We know what comes next, guys. We know what comes next. And then, if we look at this, Michael Saylor's Bitcoin strategy boosted MicroStrategy stock from $1 billion to $52 billion market cap. That is why you're seeing companies like Microsoft voting on whether they should do something similar. You also have Metaplanet out in Japan who's doing the same thing. This is why somebody asked me, why would MicroStrategy be doing this? Really? They went from a $1 billion market cap to $52 billion market cap since 2019. Well, 2020, sorry. That is absolutely ludicrous. It's ludicrous. And they're going to keep doing it. They're going to keep on going. Lark Davis, want a crazy fact about Bitcoin?
A Bitcoin emergency is happening right now. A supply crisis is underway. And oh yeah, we got like half a percentage point away from hitting a new high last night. That was very exciting. But the real story is that we are in a deep supply crisis. This is the big story of the day. Look at this. This blows my freaking mind right down here. Look at this. The inflows to Bitcoin ETF products, $870 million yesterday. 870 million frickin' Biden inflated garbage US dollars. What the heck is going on? This is crazy, man. But just to put this in perspective for you, how insane this is, how wild this is, how stupid all of this is getting, and how crazy it's going to get as we go on through the market cycle here. Look at this. That $870 million of Bitcoin equals about 12,000 actual Bitcoins. That, for perspective, is almost an entire supply of miners mining. That would be about 13,400 or 300, something like that. So 27 days equivalent, okay? Wall Street in one freaking day swallowed an entire month of Bitcoin supply production.
That's what I keep pounding home, you guys. I keep pounding it home. And, you know, like, I don't know how people don't see it. I don't know how people are looking around right now saying, is a bull run even coming? Like, are you crazy? Little love for the Cardano community. Cardano has teamed up with NASA.
We have been educating NASA on some blockchain topics. A proof of concept has been done to help them track some supply chain pieces of equipment. The other thing we have very high in our priority list is the identity wallet. We are building a carry stack-based identity wallet, and hopefully this will unlock a lot of use cases involving identities, like voting or things that involve KYC or a better governance system that is not solely reliant on how rich you are. And we hope to have a Rust-based node that is very efficient, faster, and also modular, so that existing builders can take it and maybe build their own layer 2 based on Cardano technology. We have been...
Oh, big news from Cardano training with NASA. And for you JASMY lovers out there, well, you might not like him very much, but he does have a large following, and he's talking JASMY.
Next, one that I never thought would make it to my list, but AJ's convinced me. JASMY and its native token. JASMY is currently down 54% since the halving. If you guys don't know, this is a fork from Jazz Hands. I don't know. Is that Jazz Hands? I don't know. I'm just kidding. It's not really a fork. It's a project that aims to create a decentralized data sharing where individuals can securely manage and monetize their personal data. The website called JASMY Japan's Bitcoin. The token price pulled back, but the JASMY community is still very active, and the project's compelling vision and growing real-world partnerships could be the combination this project needs for a big next leg up, or at least a nice price recovery. Social media channels and online forums are brimming with positive sentiment as enthusiasts eagerly discuss JASMY's potential to revolutionize the data economy. It's the community backing that makes this project so strong. And coupled with the increased recognition of data privacy concerns and the need for decentralized solutions, it positions JASMY for significant gains in the upcoming bull run. And you can check out AJ Wright's Crypto. He talks a lot more about JASMY, and he told me he thinks Sony's involved with it. Next.
He thinks Sony's involved with it. While I love the enthusiasm that BitBoy is now showing for JASMY, for the love of God, do a little bit more research before you talk about it. Holy crap. Right? The project might be involved with Sony. It's literally created by former Sony executives. Come on, man. Do better. Market confidence surges as Bitcoin breaks key resistance and eyes higher gains. Bitcoin broke out again, against the US dollar, pushing past the crucial resistance level of $69,985 to reach $71,250. This is a 4.87% increase, showing Bitcoin's potential for further upward movement. Additionally, volume bars show heightened buying interest, suggesting increased market confidence. This breakout is further supported by a strong red trend line, indicating long-term support with an 8-week moving average at $65,275, reinforcing the current bullish trend. Consequently, if Bitcoin maintains this trajectory, it could experience gains, signaling further opportunities for investors. Peter Brandt talks all about it. Peter Brandt, a prominent trader, highlights the current technical setup, projecting Bitcoin's swing target by analyzing a descending triangle breakout. This pattern, which formed throughout 2023, shows Bitcoin breaking out, likely continuing its upward trajectory. Besides, Brandt's analysis also presents a measured target of $94,000, drawn from the triangle's breakout level on the semi-long scale, reflecting bullish momentum. The chart also emphasizes a potential target calculated by projecting the November 2022 low to the March 2024 high from August of 2024. However, Brandt remains cautious, indicating that this ambitious target could be a stretch, emphasizing a risk-managed approach with one target in mind at a time. Consequently, these projections suggest significant resistance levels, with investors likely watching closely. Brandt's analysis aligns with Bitcoin's historical market cycles, which he details in his June blog post titled "The Beautiful Symmetry of Past Bitcoin Bull Market Cycles." Historically, each halving event occurring every 4 years has led to a significant price increase, with Bitcoin's next having anticipated in 2024, a similar uptrend may follow. Currently, Bitcoin hovers around 68. No, it's actually at $70,500 right now, slightly below the potential resistance of $160,000, which is marked by a long-term red trend line. Furthermore, the 8-week and 18-week moving averages are at 65,200 and 62,500, respectively, indicating supportive momentum. Moreover, volume stability and the RSI levels are at 68.66, reflecting a bullish outlook, hinting at Bitcoin's strong foundation. Bitcoin's recent breakout, technical patterns, and historical context present an optimistic market environment, with well-managed risk being paramount for traders. This upward momentum offers a promising outlook for Bitcoin, providing market conditions remain favorable. All right, very bullish on Bitcoin, guys. And as we can see, I already touched on this, but I will again. We have officially a green October, 13.84%. And some people are wondering why their alts are not moving. Guys, Bitcoin has to move first. This is a Bitcoin chart, right? So Bitcoin up 13.84%. Last bull run, it was up at this time 27.7% by the end of the month. So we could see Bitcoin run up a little bit further. I believe it has an average upside of plus 22% through October's. So the thing is, guys, we need to see Bitcoin run through October, November, December, and then we will start to see altcoins start to pump. So take advantage of the opportunity, guys. Take advantage, right? Back to the ETFs. BTC ETFs just had the second biggest day ever, bringing in nearly $1 billion in a single day, with BlackRock contributing almost $900 million in just 8 days. They ate 46,000 BTC. Unreal. Looks like they're trying to get in before Sailor does. Not a bad idea, guys. I keep saying it. Hopefully you guys are paying attention and stuffing your bags. I do not want to see anyone left behind. All right, let's get back into the chat. Guys, as always, make sure you smash the like and subscribe to the channel. Green Tea, hey Rob and Crypto Fam, don't be scared on Halloween. Buy the fear. That's right, guys. Also, happy Halloween, guys. I'm going to take my little guy out trick-or-treating tonight. When I get home from that, we're going to be doing a live group video call over on the Patreon. So make sure you guys are over there to join us for that. William's in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Big Kev, what's up, man? What's happening, Crypto Fam? BTC taking off very soon. Yes, yes, yes. Crypto Jazz in the house. Beebs, my main man. Funky, how you doing, buddy? Kevin says, let's all buy an island and have zero capital gains tax. Problem is the government would invade our island and say they need our precious oil. They'll invade in the name of freedom. WF Capital in the house. Swift was up huge. Yeah, it was up 35% earlier today. But Bitcoin is pulling it down. It's still up 16% though, so that's not bad. Yamaha, what's up, man? Do you think BTC will retrace then in 2025, 2027, like the rest of the market? 2026. Yeah, of course it will. Of course it will. This is a topic I'm going to be talking about in better detail over on the Patreon this evening, guys. This is what I have planned. But yes, we will see a bear market, okay? And I'm going to get into a lot of the details over on the Patreon tonight in the group video call. Make sure you guys are there, okay? It's crucial information. Bruno, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Batlander in the house. What's up, man? Is Ben bullish now? This guy's a fool. Yeah, 100%. I agree. Jesse and James love the pump action of Swift today. Yes, Swift is having itself a good time. I'm probably going to do a little bit of a TA video on Swift this afternoon if you guys want. Beeb says, rise and shine. Swift, yes, that's the thing, man. Swift can move very, very fast, guys. That's the thing, right? The legend of Alexander. There's nothing but liquidity grab, make retail panic so they can load. Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. They're just chasing liquidity right now. You're absolutely right. Craig, what's up, buddy? When did you guys, when did us guys who paid the upgrade fee through Google, even though we didn't want to, start to miss 80% due to the Patreon? You don't miss 80%, my friend. You pay, you get every video that I upload to the Patreon, I upload to the member side, the upgraded side to Google, YouTube. So every single one of them, brother. Sorry, what was the second half of that? Apparently we need to cancel through Google and just join the Patreon now. No, you don't have to, but you get all the videos that are on the Patreon, the pre-recorded videos and updates, you get all of those. But on the Patreon, they get some other things like group video calls, right? Because YouTube doesn't even allow group video calls. So for YouTube, I do the members only live streams, which the Patreon doesn't get, right? So it's kind of a switch off. Beebs, Rob, I see China could add $1.4 trillion to the crypto market. Do you think this was related to SWIFT? I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible. I see where you're going with it, but I can't say for certain. Craig, how's it go, buddy? Thanks for all you do. No problem, brother. No problem. What do you think of the super rare coin ticker RARE? Let me have a look. Let me have a looky-loo. RARE, R-A-R-E. Super rare. Let's have a look, man. Super rare, 10 cents, 71, almost a $72 million market cap. It's got good tokenomics. 1 billion max supply. Circulating is 71%. It's good tokenomics on it. It's on Ethereum. What is it, though? It's an NFT play. That's the only ticker it has is an NFT play. All-time high was $3. I think it could easily get back to $3 with these tokenomics for sure. Where's it listed, though? Yeah, it's on Binance. It's on Coinbase. It's got good listings. The all-time high was 3 years ago. Yeah, this could get back to its all-time high. I mean, the tokenomics would dictate that it's possible. So it hasn't had a very good year, but you know, it could do some things. I don't know what they do as a project. Where is their news? What are they? Founded in 2018, Superware is a leading curated marketplace for on-chain art. Okay, so yeah, it's more of an NFT play. Yeah, I mean, if NFTs make a comeback, then it definitely will as well. And I think NFTs will make a comeback. I just don't know if the same type of NFTs will make a comeback. Craig, gotcha. Thank you, sir. Makes sense. You know me, always supporting and appreciate. Hey, Craig, nothing but love, brother. Nothing but love. You are family around here, brother. You are family. Do you by chance see Quant running anytime soon? I'll be buying until over $80. I don't think any of the alts are really going to have massive breakouts like the parabolic stuff until probably till after Christmas, because Bitcoin needs to be the sole runner over the next couple of months. But yes, Quant is going to be phenomenal. $59 for Quant right now is a steal, man. I agree with you 100%. It's a great pickup right now. I see Quant getting at least to $1,000, maybe $1,500, maybe even higher potentially. I like to be conservative. Some people don't quite understand tokenomics, and they say, how can it go to $59 to, you know, to $1,000 or $1,500? Guys, there's only 14 million, right? 14,612,000. That's it, man. The tokenomics are phenomenal on Quant, and so is the utility and use case. Rare had a pump in August from 5 cents 5 to 35 cents. Holy smokes, did it really? Let's go back. So someone was manipulating it, right? I see that happen with oh yeah, there you go. Look at that run up. Boom. Projects like AWT with low liquidity, I see that run up every once in a while. I'll see it run up like 35% in a day or in like an hour, just to kind of, people making money off of it, manipulating the price. So yeah, it'll happen from time to time. But yeah. So yeah, guys. So what I was saying at the beginning of the stream is that I'm going to start doing these live streams on schedule, right? So we're going to start doing. I'm going to take a poll to see if you guys prefer 11 a.m. Central or 12 noon Central. We're going to do one every morning, and then we're going to do one every night at 6 p.m. Central as well. So I'm going to do a poll to see if those time frames are what you guys want, and we're going to do them on time every day. Because I know a lot of you guys are not getting the notifications from YouTube. So I figured, you know what? Since YouTube doesn't want to participate in giving people the proper notifications, let's just make a proper schedule and stick to that for the live stream so you guys know exactly when we are doing it. So we'll get that done. I'll put the poll out as soon as the stream's over, guys. As always, like I said, get over to the Patreon, guys. I will be doing a group video call this evening after I take my son trick-or-treating. So be here for that. I have some very important things to discuss with you guys over there. What do we got here? I noticed last cycle that December around Christmas time was a crazy pump. It started to happen. Yes, exactly. Because Bitcoin did its thing until then, and then the alts started doing this, right? So it's coming, man. It is coming. All right, guys. So again, like and subscribe. Jump over to the Patreon. I will see you guys over there this evening for the group video call. Also, guys, listen, if you want to chat with me one-on-one, I notice a lot of you guys need one-on-one focused attention. You have questions. You can have a private conversation with me when it comes to your cold storage, your self-custody wallets, your DeFi staking. If you need help understanding how to take your profits, how to move your profits from your exchanges back to your bank accounts when it's all said and done, how to set your sell orders, how to worry about your taxes and how to handle that stuff. Everything you need to know, guys. A lot of people are not prepared for this, right? So jump over to the Patreon and book a one-on-one coaching call with me, and we can discuss all of this one-on-one privately, and I can help you out. So check it out, guys. The link is down below in the description. I'll see you guys tonight, 6 p.m. Central. Actually, maybe a little bit later because I got to take my son trick-or-treating. Maybe 7 Central. I will see you guys this evening no matter what. We'll do the live stream. Have a good afternoon, guys. Happy Halloween. Enjoy it with your little ones, guys. If you don't have little ones, enjoy giving out candy to the little ones. If you're going out tonight, be safe. Don't drink and drive. Have a good time. Love you guys. Talk to you later.